We want to solve the given radical equation, the square root of the quantity x minus 9 plus 1 equals the square root of x. Because this radical equation contains two radicals, we want to follow the guidelines given below. We first want to put one radical on each side of the equation. Then we want to raise both sides of the equation to the power of the index. After doing this and then simplifying, if the equation still contains a radical, we want to isolate that radical on one side of the equation and then raise both sides of the equation to the power of the index again. Then solve the resulting equation and check our solution, or solutions. So looking at our equation, notice how we have a square root on both sides of the equation, so we could square this in its current form, but I think squaring both sides will be a little bit easier if we isolate the more complicated square root, which in this case should be the square root of x minus 9. So let's start by subtracting 1 on both sides of the equation. We don't have to do this, but I think it'll make our work a little bit more manageable. So now we'd have the square root of x minus 9 equals the square root of x minus 1. And because our equation contains square roots, we're going to now square both sides of the equation. Now be careful here, we can't square both terms, we have to square this difference. So now on the left side, when we square the square root of x minus 9, we just have x minus 9. And on the right side, we have to multiply this out. So we have the square root of x minus 1 times the square root of x minus 1. Remember, there's no shortcuts here. We're actually going to have four products. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have x minus 9 equals the square root of x times the square root of x, that would be x. Then we have minus 1 square root x. Then we have another minus 1 square root x. That's minus 2 square root x. And then negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Notice how our equation still contains one square root, so now we need to isolate this square root and then square both sides again. Let's start by subtracting x on both sides, as well as subtracting 1 on both sides. So here this would be 0, this would be negative 10 equals, this would be 0. We have negative 2 square root x, and this would be 0. Let's go ahead and finish this up here. So now we'll divide both sides by negative 2. So we have the equation 5 equals the square root of x. Now to undo this square root, we'll square both sides again. And so we have 25 equals x, or x equals 25. And now to make sure this works, we'll perform substitution into the original equation. So underneath the square root, we'd have 25 minus 9. That's going to be the square root of 16 plus 1 equals the square root of 25. Well, the square root of 16 is 4. 4 plus 1 is equal to the square root of 25, which is 5. So our solution checks, and our solution is x equals 25. We'll take a look at one more example similar to this in the next video.